Hi everyone, this is Ishika Bhattacharya, and today we are going to cover user engagement, key metrics, and KPI. So imagine this: you open Instagram just to check one message, and suddenly the 5 minutes become 30 minutes. And you scroll and scroll, you engage with the posts, you like the reels, you like the posts, maybe save a cooking video that you will never try in your life. Now, somehow Instagram knows that what you will enjoy, and it keeps suggesting these kinds of posts or reels that will keep you engaged in their app. And that engagement is their business. So, have you ever wondered that how Instagram decides what to show you and what will you like and what will make you engage more with Instagram? So the answer is user engagement. So today I'll break down in a very simple manner that how exactly businesses measure digital success. So we need some measurement, right, for the engagement that makes us understand that if the user is actually engaging with our platform or not. So we are going to cover those. So let's move forward. So today we are going to watch that what is user engagement, metrics and key metrics, KPI, which is key performance indicators. So moving forward, let's just see this, that user engagement actually refers to the depth, quality, and frequency of a user has with the business product, service, website, mobile app, or any digital platform. So basically, what it means that how a user is engaging to our platform is the main concept. So, how actively and meaningfully users interact with the product, app, or website is actually user engagement. So, why is it important? Because businesses, engagement equals attention, and attention equals opportunity to get revenue. So, they earn revenue based on how much we are interacting and engaged with their platforms. So just take a simple example like Instagram. Every like is an engagement. Every reel you watch is engagement. Every comment you do is engagement. Or every direct messages you are doing, that is also engagement. So Instagram just studies these actions to figure out what you love, what keeps you on the app, and what ads you are likely to watch. And while watching those ads, you are going to actually go and see their web pages, the web pages of the ads, and then maybe buy their products. So this leads to earn revenue for them. So this is how the businesses earn money when the user engagement is fine. So user engagement is a very important topic, whether you are from data science background or from any background. When you jump into the business, you need to understand these terms. Okay. So, like you can see that why user engagement matters, because highly engaged users are more loyal, right? And if we have loyal users, what we can have, that we can just rely on them, that whatever we launch, these users are going to be there. Now, if they spend more time, of course, if the users are spending more time in the platform because the engagement is very good, that increases revenue for the business. Now, also this help improve product design with behavioral insights. Now, what does behavioral insights means? Now, suppose you are liking a reel of a dog, and you like the reels of puppies or dogs or cats. Like Instagram would think that you like these animal kind of stuff, so it will again suggest you more these kind of stuffs. So when it suggests you more these kind of stuff, these kind of stuff, it understands that you are into animals, or you like animals and you like to play with them, you find them cute. So it somehow gives the insights of your behavior that actually helps businesses to design their product accordingly. Like for the dog products, like the people who likes dogs or cats or animals, they will suggest some products of cute dog keychains or cute dog purses. So this helps it improve the product design. Now they are more likely to refer others. Now if they like your platform because they are so engaged in the platform, some of their peers might be seeing that she's spending so much time in Instagram. I should try also, and maybe the person would refer Instagram. So it actually grows your business, right? And the last one is it helps businesses identify what is working and what needs improvement. Of course, it also gives you feedback. Like in Instagram, when you scroll some reels, there comes up a time when there is written interested or not interested. So if you click on interested, it gets to know that, okay, this person like these kinds of reels, so we will send more similar kinds of reels to this person. Why? So that it gets more engaged with that. And after that, if if you please not interested, so it gets an idea that now I won't send this kinds of reels to this person. So because if those reels comes, maybe at a point we just get bored and say, oh, well, let's just stop using Instagram. So it may lose their revenue, right? Now let's move on. That what is metrics? Now, like everything in the world, we have some quantifiable measures, right? Like to measure fruits, we have the kg metric or the gram metric for some wheat or something like that. So we have metrics to measure everything. Now, for the success of our platform, we need some metrics there too, so that we can measure that how much success or how much user engagement we are getting. So now that we know what engagement is, metrics are simply the numbers that help us measure engagements. Now, formally, metrics are quantitative measurements that track specific user activities or behaviors. So they tell us what is happening, not whether it is good or bad. So metric is simply telling you that what is happening, what quantity are you getting, and it does not actually imply that it is actually good or not. Like suppose the clicks on a post is 5 million. So metric will show you that the number of clicks for the post is 5 million, but it cannot just tell you that if it is a good number or a bad. Correct. So some of the examples are like a website visits, bounce rates, pages per session, app opens, time spent, likes, comments, shares, marketing effectiveness. So these are some common examples. And what metrics track? Metrics tracks the website activity, app usage, customer behavior, product performance, and marketing effectiveness again. So this is the metrics. Now let us see what types of metrics are there. So there are the few types like consumption metrics, interaction metrics, behavioral metrics, and conversion metrics. So consumption metrics is simply how much my user is consuming, right? Like these measure actually how much content the users are consuming. So these are some examples like page views, session duration, like how many pages a user views. The user views 5 Amazon pages, and session duration, that how many minutes of videos are my users watching, or watch time on YouTube, like 2 hours on YouTube. Now comes interaction metrics. So these metrics actually measure how actively users interact with the platform, right? Like examples like comments, shares, like click through rate, like CTR is click through rate. And suppose you saved a reel and Instagram considers it is a strong engagement signal because you saved the reel. That means you'll go watch it again and again. So this is the interaction metrics. Next comes the behavioral metrics. So these show long-term patterns, like daily active users, like on Instagram also, how many users are actually visiting the site. Okay, so on a daily basis, this is daily active users. Now there is monthly active users. Like on Spotify, there are 300 million monthly active users, right? Like 300 million people are actually listening to their songs in Spotify. So this can be shown as an example as how many people return to Instagram every day. This tells how sticky the app is. This is called stickiness. Okay, the rate of stickiness is one kind of metric also. Now comes conversion metric. So it measures how many users completed a desired action. Suppose we saw an ad on Instagram of a cute T-shirt, and then you clicked on the T-shirt and it opened on Myntra. Now we got to Myntra, we looked at the price, we saw or similar similar kind of T-shirts, and then you actually don't buy it. You just close the app and suppose that next time I'll buy it because I don't have enough money right now. So that is conversion metrics. Now, this conversion from the Instagram page to actually buying the product are the metrics we are covering here. So suppose out of 100 people seeing an ad on Instagram, 5 actually buy the product. So it becomes 5% conversion. So these are some types of metrics. Now let's move on about key metrics. So we understood what metrics is, right? Now key metrics are the most important metrics for a particular business goal. So the formal definition is as key metrics are the most important business critical measurements that indicate overall performance. Okay. So it's the most important business critical measure. So it actually focuses on the business. It's not just the metric of measuring something. It measures, but on the most important business critical measurements. Okay. So they are selected based on what the business considers most valuable. Right. Now, what does this mean? That we can have different metrics for different platforms. Like for Unacademy or any online studying platform, we have watch minutes, right? Or watch hours, how much you are engaging with the videos. We have notes prepared there. So there is also written that how much you have progressed or how much notes you have covered. So among all these metrics, there must be some key metrics or important metrics that actually gives the measurements of the business's overall performance. Like for example, for YouTube, there is watch time. Like the if the watch time is very high, the YouTube actually generates much more revenue, right? For e-commerce, add to cart. Like if you are adding something to the cart, it means you'll buy it someday or you like the product, right? So these are some of the metrics that actually gives the measurements of the most important business critical things, and it indicates the overall performance. So among all the metrics, there are some metrics which are going to be my key metrics. Now, the point is not all the metrics are equally important. So key metrics represent the high priority data. Now let's come into KPIs. Now KPI stands for key performance indicators, right? So why are these important? So these are actually strategic indicators directly linked to business goals. Now they are success indicators. Okay, now after you have evaluated your metrics, these indicators, these metrics are actually going to give you the key performance. Like if you are actually reaching towards your goal, or actually you are getting success or not. So these are the actual success metrics that will decide what the business is going to get. So they measure how successfully a business is achieving its objectives. So this actually measures the success rate. Now these metrics are actually giving you the insight that if your platform is getting success or not. So KPIs are basically goal driven, time bound, actionable, limited in number, and outcome oriented. So some of the examples of KPIs are customer retention rate, conversion rate, net promoter score, NPS, monthly recurring revenue, customer acquisition cost, customer lifetime value. So these metrics are actually giving you the success of your business. So if the customer retention rate uh, the customer retention rate should be actually low, right? So if the rate is low, then we are getting the success in our business. If the conversion rate is high, like from the web page to the actual product buying, the rate is very high, then we are getting success in our business, right? So there is a small difference table, like metrics track general activities. Importance is very broad, and the examples are page views or app opens. Key metrics tracks the most important behaviors for our business. So its importance is high. Now examples are add to cart and watch time. And KPIs actually measure the goal achievement. It actually measures the success. So the importance is very high. The examples are conversion rate or revenue. Of course, if the revenue is high, we are taking that as a KPI, right? Now, there is one thing to note that all KPIs are metrics, but all key metrics are not KPIs. Like every metric uh, is a key metric, and every key metric is a KPI. But the reverse is not true, right? Now, there is a case study of Instagram that the key metrics are what users are doing. Like shows how user activities on Instagram, likes and comments, how they are interacted with the post, story views, how many people saw the story, reel watch time, how long users are watching reel section, saves and shares. So these are the key metrics. These show engagement, but not whether Instagram is meeting business goals. Now, KPI actually gives us the whether Instagram is achieving goals, like user retention rate. Are users coming back? So, if they are coming back, that means my platform is working very fine. Now, these are strategic indicators linked to growth and revenue. More KPIs are like average time spent per user. So, more time is equal to more ad revenue. So there are these kinds of other key metrics. So now KPI show business success, not just the user actions. So this is it for today. This is user engagement. We discussed about the metrics, key metrics, and KPIs. Thank you so much for your time.